Some interesting news has recently dropped about a possible remake or remaster of Horizon Zero Dawn for the PlayStation 5, as well as additional projects within the Horizon universe that could quite possibly pique the interest and attention of most of us that like the large hunting monster genre. There have been several different sources reporting that this is going to be a thing, so it's looking highly likely that this isn't just a rumor. So with that in mind, we thought it would be good to go through this information, as a lot of you guys on the channel as well as ourselves are huge Horizon fans. Quite a few people were complaining about The Last of Us Part 1 remake being too soon for a remake. So if this Horizon Zero Dawn remake or remaster is going to go ahead, then it would be nice to know how you're feeling about it, considering that Horizon is kind of a recent game, and what game would you like PlayStation to remake instead? Definitely click like down below to show support for the video, and subscribe because we have plenty of videos planned for you guys over the next few days that you definitely don't want to miss. So let's get into it with what exactly the rumors are. According to a report from MP First, the update Horizon for PlayStation 5 will be sporting an improved lighting system, including ambient occlusion and so on, as well as overhauled textures and better animations, with new character models to match those found in the sequel, Horizon Forbidden West. The report states that they aren't sure if the title would be a remaster or a remake, as the source that is close to the development studio didn't make that clear, but listening to the details such as upgraded animations and new models, it would definitely seem more in line with a remake, as remasters are usually a performance and resolution bump from the previous versions, so it is looking like a remake is on the table here from these rumors. For those who missed the original release of Horizon, they will see quite an improvement in the models, as in the 5 years since the release of Horizon Zero Dawn, the studio has dramatically improved the Decima engine. The rumored remake or remaster will also add accessibility features, including graphic modes and quality of life improvements for the game itself. But for us, the most spicy part of this report that we're most excited for was information that Guerrilla has a multiplayer project in the works. What makes this super exciting for us in particular is that at its core, Horizon shares the same basic fundamentals of hunting and taking down monsters like in Monster Hunter, so a multiplayer mode in the Horizon series could possibly make for an incredibly fun take on a co-op hunting game. If you really think about it, taking down larger monsters like Thunderjaws in co-op multiplayer, as well as adding a similar crafting and armor crafting mechanic that games like Monster Hunter have, I do think Horizon would make for a fantastic multiplayer hunting game. Anyway though, here is a direct quote from one of the reports. VGC understands that the studio has long intended to expand the Horizon series into the multiplayer space. Sources have previously told us that co-op was first planned for the original Horizon game, but was ultimately scrapped so the development team could focus on other areas of the title. Zero Dawn concept art that leaked online in 2014, verified by VGC, even shows initial plans to have multiple players battle the game's huge mechanical beasts, in a scenario similar to Capcom's Monster Hunter games. Sources said that Sony have been keen to include co-op in the game's sequel, Forbidden West, but Guerrilla decided to save the feature for a future project, which they believed would either be a standalone online spin-off or Horizon 3. We kind of know that Sony is on a mission to launch more multiplayer and live service games with their announcements that they have just acquired Bungie and ongoing projects like The Last of Us multiplayer, so this definitely falls in line with their recent behaviors, and it's definitely going to be a good thing for Horizon fans and fans of the hunting genre if this goes well. In 2018, Guerrilla rehired game studio director Simon LaRouche to work on an unannounced project. Simon has a lot of experience with multiplayer projects, working on games such as Rainbow Six Siege and Killzone 2, so this again is looking like a good indicator for an online multiplayer Horizon game in the future. Here's the thing, we're big Monster Hunter fans here on the channel, but imagine a Horizon Monster Hunter-esque game. Huge mechanical monsters, different variety of monsters to fight, crazy weapons and great different armor sets to craft. This is right up my street when it comes to a hunting game. I always love the gameplay and the style of the Horizon series, so having it as an online multiplayer game is definitely going to be something on my wish list. I do hope that if this multiplayer title for Horizon comes to light, that we'll also get some interesting environments, as well as things like environmental traps or hazards to aid us in battling the huge mechanical monsters. One of the things I loved back from Monster Hunter World was the environmental traps and things that you could use to help you in a hunt. So if they can implement that into Horizon, it does make for a more immersive and realistic environment that is also just incredibly fun. So tell us what you think down in the comments below of a Horizon Zero Dawn multiplayer hunting game, as I would love to hear your guys' thoughts. Don't be afraid to click like as well, because it really does help support us, and thank you so much if you do. And of course, click subscribe and the bell, because we have plenty of videos planned for you guys that are quite exciting over the next few days. There's going to be 2 more videos on the screen now that we think you'll really enjoy if you enjoyed this video. So definitely check them out if you do like the look of them. You don't have to, but if you do, tell us what you think after watching in the comments down below.